Telling stories is one of the functions of poetry, and it always has been. But there are other aspects of poetry as well, and one of these is singing. Some of the kinds of poems I write are, in a way, closer to singing than they are to storytelling.
We call these poems choruses. Listen to this one as you would listen to a piece of music.
But the hummingbird's wings are of a remarkable rapidity, he had noted often.
Nothing could be done.
The shift of his breathing.
Had to begin.
12 o'clock, and he still hadn't had
dermal sensation.
The block of the governor.
Is therefore revealing.
The muck of the plains.
Living blues.
A means of reversing.
Whereof is so manifest.
Such crooked paths, such ways this palace hides.
Wit and power to study the travail.
New adventures list he undertake.
The way and its power.
Leading to the outside.
In the eyes of the law.
A long time and ideas rise up.
Toward gratification.
Inhaling.
Exhaling.
Rise and fall.
I name that audacity.
With him 100-fold.
Intellect does in the soul.
I name that audacity whose courage unmanned.
In the form that is.
With a heavenly heart.
Excitations unbounded.
Indolence
and distraction.
Directly the roots of.
Towards punishment, towards
the origins
telling such
and
matters,
histories
and blackened
of
his
consciousness.
Face, bowels.
Dispatched from the earth by his brothers, he began to breathe again. For a long time now I have felt the void, like the plague.
A power.
Creating in the soul a craving of.
The greatest force.
Wild animals.
Size of the altar.
Indispensable for those who apprehend his meaning aright.
Our most logical form, the syllogism.
Like consternation spread.
As the greatest force.
In the big hat with the turquoise inlaid eye.
At the bottom of her soul.
Look, Nina, it's the general.
On the vermin of the house.
Holding back.
The lymphatic milk of fishes.
Made in silence.
Through the way.
More literary than music, though so-called music.
The swarming population.
Lo for this little while.
Sugar kersey, fish hook.
From the freshness of my eyes.
Little boat and a smell of.
The revolver.
Ready.
Come, oh bird, settle a moment. Experience anything.
A bullock wagon.
The tramp of feathers, the thunder drop, the white snake.
For a long time now I have
felt the void like the plague. It is the revelation, a formidable cause of the forces that impel the mind. We do not see it as it is, but as it has been fashioned.
Moving heads on rollers.
Animated hieroglyphs.
A disinclination or resistance.
Rolling eyes.
Pouting lips.
Muscular spasms.
Mirrors.
Shoots.
Sources.
Limbs. And a pier is burning. East is burning. The old man drew in a black spirit hugely against. In the flickering light. Again. Against. In the earliest march. Courageous. Far more astounding. The days in which sweet Brian, Nebraska, at the spring, at sunset, the night in the stars, who knows, the would-be merman, the foolish queen, adventures while singing, when Peter Jackson preached in old church, factory windows are always broken. This is the price I pay for the light I shall someday see. And what if my body die of this small inland town? But drunk in tears, no bird, great beds of poppy, only asleep dissolved in thunder jaws, no guardian, 9 times battered to wear and weaving. Oh, keep him safe, reveal him, whose he was and who he was, with the peak of the mountain and his bones were boulders, the Egyptian ass ship onward she bore a child, clop clop of horses, stored, assembled and disassembled, the startling impact of their loud bursts of noise as they arrive at unpredictable intervals of the stream. The lines which spread.
The theater's alchemy.
At night, anyway.
In a tight
net.
The huge.
When I saw that the light appeared, I was astonished.
And again fell down, fell dead away.
This is indeed the spirit of wisdom, the Eastern source.
Preserving their antiquity.
For none of the pleasures I have is equal to what is given me.
The lines which spread.
The theater's alchemy.
Some of them seem much older than was thought.
God's immanence or indwelling in the world.
A particularly searching theory of the Shekinah.
The king on his throne.
Followers developed in great detail.
Most shameful sinners burned.
The process of creation burns. There were 2 versions of it in Genesis.
In short, before all else, entirely practical.
Works of the chariot.
My hopes for the theater are, strictly speaking, idealized.
Logos in vacuum.
Innermost joy.
Bound by love.
These are the
manifestations.
The next morning I communicated to my teacher.
Lines which spread.